It is 50 years ago that I was on a picket line in northwest Toronto. I was there as an Iler student to assist those who were being arrested on the picket line. I was there with them supporting the workers' rights to a union. And I met a bunch of people on the picket line, two of whom were my introduction to co-op housing, John Harstone and Mark Goldblatt, and there were others, but we were all in our 20s, and we were all about trying to find a way to make the world a better place. And John and Mark and the others had found the new program that CMHC had announced and said, why don't we see about forming a co-op and buying a building in our neighborhood, which was Parkdale. CMHC surprisingly agreed, and John and Mark and the others formed Dufferin Grove Housing Co-op, one of the first co-ops in Toronto. They asked me to be their lawyer. That was my first real estate deal. We bought a 24-unit apartment building at 31 Melbourne, and that was Dufferin Grove's first property. Since then, I've grown as a lawyer, and my firm has grown as a law firm alongside the co-op housing movement's growth. There was a lot of money available to fund new co-op housing projects, both buying existing projects and building new. I hired staff and ended up acting for many of the members of CHFT that are in existence today. I was fortunate along the way to add to our staff a young woman, Celia Chandler, who saw the potential to build even more of a practice in co-op housing, and I'm proud that Celia worked closely with the co-op housing movement since she joined me and since up to the time she left us last year. I'm very proud of the fact that Celia is now Deputy Director of CHFT. So why co-ops? Why housing? It's always been my belief that cooperation is the key to solving a lot of the world's problems. Cooperation, people working together, solving problems together, and surprise, at the end of the process, you get a great decision and you get some pretty astounding results. We've seen it in the co-op housing movement. I'm also involved in a number of other types of co-ops and community initiatives. I've taken the idea of cooperation to help start the renewable energy co-op sector in Ontario. And I'm proud to have been a founding director of Windshare Co-op, Toronto Renewable Energy Co-op, and SolarShare Co-op. The idea of pooling resources worked for Centre for Social Innovation, where I'm a director. We pooled community resources to buy 2 buildings for Centre for Social Innovation. All this comes from that idea of cooperation and the sense that what we can do together can be pretty powerful. I'm pleased now to be joining those other giants of the co-op housing sector, Mark and John and the others, as an honorary member, and thank you for this honor. It's much appreciated.